Bryan, talk us through your team selection for Italy.
Yeah, look, we've made a couple of changes after the France game. There was some really good performances in the France game, but also the opportunity for us to shake it up a little bit. We've brought Jade Conkle in to the middle row. We know that Jade's just come back from recovering from an injury, and she showed for 45 minutes in that game against France that she can bring a lot to us. I think, as we know, we're missing Sarah Bonner, we're missing Emma Wassell, and to bring Jade into there gives us an extra ball carrying option as well. So it's good to see that. Rachel McLachlan's obviously come back into the back row, so we've got Rachel Malcolm at 6, Rachel McLachlan at 7, and we've got Evie Gallagher at 8. So it gives us a really nice blend in there as well. With Emma Orr obviously getting that the head injury, we've moved Lisa Thompson to 13 and Meryl Smith to 12. So it's an exciting back division. We're really looking forward to see them.
And how are the squad feeling coming into this week after that challenging visit to France?
Yeah, it was a really challenging visit. I thought, and we thought after the review yesterday, and also a kind of hot review straight after the game, that for 35 minutes we really put in quite a tough performance. I thought we put some good attacking things together. I thought defensively we looked sound, and we put the French under pressure. Second half, clearly we're not happy with the result. There's 2 or 3 things that we want to put to bed. But the squad have really worked hard to get back into that mindset about playing a game. It's a very difficult thing to do, is a 6-day turnaround in international rugby, and with a travel day and a 6-day turnaround as well, it makes it even harder. So we've not trained much this week. We've actually had one session today. We'll rest tomorrow, team run Friday, and get back ready for the game.
And you touched on it there, but what sort of aspects of the game have you been working to improve from last week?
Oh, look, there's been 2 or 3 aspects of the game that we want to get a little bit better on. We're aware that Italy play quite like France. They'll be quite open in terms of how they play. So we know that on transition. So transition when on turnover, whether it's kick chase or we've looked at that, and we know that the Italians will play from deep. We know that they've got some really challenging individuals as well. So we've looked at that. We've looked at our transition stuff, and we've with a good session there just now with we've got 30 players here and attacking like the Italians and attacking against how they'll defend. We seem quite happy with that.
And what will we need to bring to the game?
Look, I think we need to bring in. We know that the Italians will bring a lot of energy to this game, and for us, it's about representing Scotland, and it's about showing the good patches that we have shown against England. There were some good patches against England, some really good stuff against Wales, and also, as I say, 30 minutes or so against France. So, we can put all these little bits together. We know that discipline-wise, we've been outstanding. There's 20 penalties against us over 3 games. We've improved our discipline as well, and we know that the Italians will come hard at us on an edge. We know that our contact skills will be pretty good in there as well, and we put all these things together, we'll be in a good place for this weekend.
We are also set for another milestone this weekend with Helen Nelson in line to gain her 50th cap. What does Helen bring to this squad?
She's a great person. She's a really good person in terms of her on and off the field. She obviously leads on the field with Rachel Malcolm, so she's our vice captain. She leads the back division. But in terms of her personality, she's just such a good woman. She speaks well. She's very well respected from the group. But she also, in terms of on the field, she's a very calm head. She can play at 10. She can play as comfortably at 12 as well. I think her kicking game has really improved, and the way she's been distributing as well. So, she brings a lot to this team, and it's a real good thing for her to get her 50th, and she really deserves everything she gets.
And obviously we're closing out the campaign at home, so how does playing in front of a home crowd motivate the squad? Hugely
motivating. I think we saw against the Welsh how important that home crowd can be. I think the 2 big games for us coming up against the Italians and the Irish, 2 games that we believe we can go after, and we know that we are here for 2 weeks. We know that the crowd is going to be big on Saturday, and we'll put in our performance to make that crowd proud.